Well, curatorship was something really new to all of us. But we did know, at least I knew, that there were schools of art all over the country. There was the Baroda school, there was Shantiniketan school, there was Chandigarh, there was this whole village of artists in outside Madras, Chennai, Cholamandalam group. So I looked at exhibitions through the lens of these art schools, that who were the graduates, who went there, what was the work that was being done in all the medium, painting, sculpture, ceramics, printmaking. And over the years, we developed contacts with Jyoti Bhatt. Shanko had moved on, Chowdhury, he was in Delhi. Ghari was there were artists from Ghari. So that was the way I looked at curating. I also looked at other friends who were in my type of situation, like Pablo Bartholomew. For our first anniversary show, I said, I want a show, we've done the seniors, I want all the young people. So we put together a show of very, very young artists, photographers included. And that's how the curatorship started, for me anyway. And then after about 8 years, in 1978-79, I had this fantastic opportunity of learning and working with art heritage. And we did some wonderful shows, back to back, Cymroza in Bombay and Art Heritage in Delhi. And for this, I'm really grateful for the time, the patience, the energy, and treating me with equal importance. Not that, and I'm much younger than Roshan and Ibrahim Al-Qazi, but there was such a respect because I think there was a lot of sincerity. I really believe whatever you do, put your whole heart into it, and I think they saw that, and they willingly participated with Cymroza, and I really broke my teeth on that one as far as curatorship is concerned, with mutual respect. And now, of course, we have this wonderful opportunity, at least I do, of working with two wonderful people, younger than me, but also from Ranjit was much junior to me at Bombay University, but we are both English literature students. And so we have Ranjit Hoskote, Nancy Adajania, and many, many others who have worked with us. Krishna Machari Bose, who now heads the Kochi Muzeris. He's also a painter who's also turned sort of like an entrepreneur in doing these exhibitions every 2 years. I was also a painter, haven't touched a brush for many, many years except painting my children's birthday cards, each one by hand. But there was someone in between, when you ask this question. And that person was very, very important to all galleries, and that was the art critic. The newspapers had space, regular columns, week after week, in their daily newspapers, fortnightly, journals, magazines, monthly. They had very serious writers writing on contemporary art. I won't go into the ancient world, but I'm only going to restrict myself to contemporary. We had Dhyaneshwar Natkarni, we had S.G. Vasudev, we had Satyendra Clark, we had the great Nissim Ezekiel, Eunice D'Souza. They were very profound in their knowledge, not only on the Indian art scene, but on the international art scene. In Delhi, you had Richard Bartholomew, Ibrahim Al-Qazi, Roshan Al-Qazi. So there were a lot of people who were critiquing art, and curatorship is something that has come up fairly recently, and and one, of course, with the easy ways of communication today and the courses that are open to young people today in universities within India, outside India. Art history was taught in just 2 or 3 academic institutions, and that too in JJ, etc. came up. I must never forget JJ School of Art. We've done some wonderful print shows with them, not for 1 year, but sometimes for 5 consecutive years. So students who have passed through, done their BFA, done their MFA in printmaking. So it's been a great experience working with these wonderful art institutions as well. They have been major support to the country, their existence. So curatorship has involved, and history of art is taught in many universities now in India.